Hey everybody, it's Mog.
And May.
This is episode something
Five.
something. 5? Okay, this is episode 5 of Judgment. And here we are staring at this beautiful alley, watching someone on Twitter. I didn't catch what they said. You guys can pause it because you guys have that ability. But yeah, we are going to go into a pawn shop, if I remember correctly, and pick up something for our friend Sumiko. So many new names. I'm not used to it. Here to buy. And I don't know, which one do you think he likes?
I mean, definitely the dart.
The dart, you think it's the dart? He might love this gold plate. That is way too much. I don't think it's that. Maybe this one.
Jeez, I mean, I guess we can get him the cute anime girl.
I don't think that's what he wants, but you know what? We're gonna...
It's what he'll get.
Yeah.
If it's coming out of our money, he can deal.
He's gonna have to settle, to be honest. Yep, gotta go make the handoff.
Bring it on.
Wow, they are really kicking my ass right now.
Well, geez, fight harder.
I'm trying, Ismay.
I'm so helpful, right?
You are.
Really?
Oh, that was a stylish kick that ultimately did nothing. Good job.
Worth.
We can ignore eating right now. We can always do that later. We're not that hard up for health. And I'd rather be able to do it more than one food at a time. That way it speeds up the SP progression.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
Hold there, friends. Would you like to party?
Excuse me, that's a traffic cone, not a blunt instrument. It shouldn't tear somebody's face off.
It does now.
So, I don't know if you remember, but apparently, and I have not run into this in my separate playthrough for stream, the cops can arrive if you take too long for combat.
Yeah. I remember reading that, and then we realized, it wasn't really a problem.
Yeah. Any fight that I imagined that would come across ends in 20 seconds.
Basically, just don't go AFK.
Yeah.
Or AF controller.
There was one fight that I was concerned with, but it turned out to be a boss, and nobody's going to show up during that.
Hey.
I hope.
That would be funny, though.
That would be great.
You auto win because you're kind of a good guy.
I mean, in this...
You're the better guy.
In this game, we're definitely on the good side, even though we were backed by dirty money.
Right.
It's kind of a weird situation they put in. Are you serious? That was 10,000 yen, and we have 700 left. You sure you don't want to, get some?
Yeah, at least half,
Yeah, can you just give me 1,000, please?
Yeah.
Okay, so in short, we just open up the ally system. When we become good enough friends with somebody with that green bar that you guys just saw up there, we can count them as an ally, and that is a very, very important number. That increases our city reputation, which means that we can do more side missions
Yeah,
when
side
we
stuff.
do open those up.
Side stuff.
Yeah, it's... A lot of these are pretty cool. The first one is a storyline one. It's like the introduction.
Yeah.
So I'm eager to show you guys with that what that is. I'm gonna try to keep the spoilers to a minimum. There shouldn't be any spoilers at all, but just know that this game is hype as shit no matter what. So let's go get some food. Oh, this one's new to me.
Excuse me.
You think this is Olive Garden? Oh dear.
Look, it's an American.
You know, I feel like this is gonna be easy mode for us.
Right. Oh, he's just
Oh,
doing
they're
it for us.
talking.
Yeah. But it's in...
This is so fucking...
It would make sense if we were playing it in Japanese.
Yes.
Sorry, folks, but we don't speak Japanese. Well.
Kawaii, desu, moe, moe-kan?
Oni-chan.
Yeah. Ara.
Arigato.
God, you're a weeb.
I'm sorry, sir.
I always thought it was just toilet in English. Can you just make your dang noodles? I actually do want to check out the food here. Because this got me thinking about Olive Garden, and I can't quite place why an Olive Garden would do well in Japan. They've
Why
got
not?
better noodles there. They don't
Well,
need
maybe
to
it's
import.
like fast food to them.
Could be.
Like, now we just want some low-quality crap. Put it in my mouth.
Oh wait, they sell donuts.
Not an Olive Garden.
Oh gosh. This is a lot of talking. I did not know this was gonna happen.
It's me.
My name is Homer J. Simpson. How do you think you pronounce that? I'm thinking Kaide?
Probably. Probably not as simple as Cade.
No, it would never be as simple
Something
as
very
that.
pretty, I'm sure.
No.
Mog's just making friends everywhere.
Yeah, she's a pricey lady. Let's get the cheese. Well, you know what? What do you think?
I mean, I'm always down for some good cheesecake.
What about the the toast?
It's cheaper, and it would fill the bar.
Yeah, all of these look like they would fill the bar, so do you think cheaper would be best?
For now, but promise we'll come back for the cheesecake.
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna at least eat everything on the menu and everywhere.
It's the spot.
It's not even buttered.
That's equivalent to like $2, right? 200 yen.
I want to say...
Or 20.
I could be wrong, but I think yen is like just under 2 times as much as our dollar. Let me check, though. Quick Google break. Hold on. December 2018 yen to USD. I found myself doing this all the time in Persona 5.
Yeah.
So let's say last day. No, I want to know. Oh my god, you are going to be the worst thing ever, aren't you? I want to know Japanese to USD. Not vice versa. It's making me scroll through every government with the currency.
That's fine. We can transition it here. I'll make it pretty.
Alright, so that toast would have been $1.86.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, I was a little bit off with my assumption. I think back in 2016 it was closer to like twice as much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not bad. It's almost a 1-to-1.
So, like,
Give or take
1 yen
decimal.
would be basically their penny.
Yes. Did you know that video games are like $70 in Canada land?
Yeah, I think they
And I
make
think-
more though.
Do they make more?
I think their minimum is a little bit higher than ours because if you look at the back of books and stuff, everything is more expensive in Canada. So I'd hope they made a little bit more than us.
I hope so. A mutual friend of ours, at least on Twitch,
Here you go.
lives in Canada, and he has to work 3 jobs because full-time jobs are so hard to get there.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine it's difficult.
The hell were you thinking sending Kaito here by himself? Guy acts like he owns a goddamn place.
All hail King Kaito.
Just sit your ass down, would you? So, we finally have some details from the cops. Murder specifics, forensic results, even their proof that Hamura's the one who did it.
That's a lot.
Let's see it.
But first... Just don't forget your role in all of this. Especially you, Yagami. At the end of the day, you're just a mercenary. The one who decides how this investigation goes is me. Understand?
You got it. It's your show. Now, why don't we look at those documents, Shintani-sensei?
That's more like it. First up is the crime scene. Around 6 a.m., morning of December 4th. Police get a call about a body in the alleyway behind a moor. The officer who rushed to the scene confirmed the corpse on arrival.
Okay, so we're going to examine these photos like we did with the crime scenes, and remember when we were looking for what's-his-face?
At the beginning?
Yes, the horse detective guy?
Yes.
So that's pretty much what we're doing here.
We're just looking
Now,
for clues.
Yes, some of these we can't find right away.
Victim was a
We need to
concept
trigger other things
body
first.
of the
Okay.
Kyorai clan.
That kind of makes
Toshiro
sense.
Kume.
Yeah.
Body had a few bruises, but the cause of death is pretty obvious. 2 puncture wounds, straight through the eyes. The cops think the murderer used something like an ice pick, pierced right into his brain.
My eyes hurt just thinking about it.
Oh, you're telling me. Looks like the murder weapon went through Kume's eyes, then tore him out when the killer took it back. Only natural to think the Tojo was trying to make an example out of him. You know, threaten the Kyorai. So even if Hamura didn't do it, it's damn likely that someone from the Tojo clan did.
And if we can figure out who it was, Hamura will be off the hook.
What? Find the real killer? That's a step too far. Priority number 1 is proving his alibi. We do that, we're in the clear.
What the?
There's pretty much no blood anywhere near the body, meaning Kume wasn't murdered in that alley. If I had to guess, I'd say he died in a moor.
Hey, suspicious.
Night of the crime, an employee from another bar tossed their trash out in this alley. Around 2 a.m. Didn't see anything out of the ordinary, though. In other words, Kume got dumped sometime between 2 and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
What the?
Nothing was found in Kume's pockets. No wallet, no phone, nothing. Bet the murderer broke the phone. Cops tried one of those find my phone things, but came up empty-handed. Guess the killer at least tried to cover his tracks. You take a peek in the alley when you were over at Amore? Doubt there's any traces left.
So yeah, no phone,
It's
possibly
apparently just
broken.
out
Police
back.
couldn't find it.
not a
Clearly, the
bleeder?
eyes were. Yeah, he's not a bleeder
This
at
is Kume,
by any stretch.
just before he died.
Before the killer took his eyes.
Come on, don't say stuff like that.
So what's the prosecution's angle on this?
Well, try thinking about it in the context of the Tojo-Kyore feud. 2 other Kyore Yakuza turned up dead before this, each with eyes gouged out.
Ah!
Not a far leap to assume
I mean,
the
I'm
Tojo's
into it.
responsible for all 3 murders. You follow?
Yep, go on.
All right.
The times where you need to
This is
press
how the
next
prosecution
still
takes it
trip
all
me
down.
up.
Couple more plays, you'll get it.
Yeah.
December 3rd, just around 9 o'clock, right out front of Club Amore. An argument breaks out between Captain Hamura of the Matsugane family and Kume and Murase of the Kyore clan. Hamura and his thugs drag Kume into the club, at which point Murase abandons Kume and flees the scene. Hamura then locks Kume in Amore for around an hour, while he and his boys beat the daylights out of the guy. Around 10 p.m., Hamura kicks everyone out, leaving only himself and Kume in the club. Up to that point, their story matches the camera footage and the testimony we have from the owner of Amore. The prosecution's story continues as follows. Once the 2 of them were alone, Hamura tortured Kume even more violently. Then, between 2 and 3 a.m., he drove a sharp weapon into Kume's eye, killing him instantly. Once he finished gouging Kume's eyes out, Hamura dumped the body in the alley behind Amore. When questioned, Hamura said, "Me and Kume left Amore around midnight. I went for a steam right after." But since no evidence can back up that claim, the prosecution doubts its credibility. 6 a.m. on the morning of the 4th, Kume's body was found. And 1 week later, they arrested Hamura.
Did you get all that?
3 things.
But
The camera
But what?
footage, the bloodstains in the club, and Hamura's
But do they have the
Swiss
murder
cheese
weapon?
alibi.
like in a
No,
fingerprint, because
that-
otherwise they
Get a
can't
conviction.
prove what they think
But
happened
with all
inside
3,
either.
prosecution
You know?
thinks the
Yeah,
guy
like
this
they
case
have an
back.
idea of what
End
the
of day,
weapon
them
was,
just
but they
Yakuza
don't
helping
have.
the
Right, but they don't have it or the proof of who had it, where it came
Yes.
from.
Because remember, the
Makes sense
camera
to see
out
that.
back didn't work.
Right,
And that's
yeah.
where
Think, though.
He was dumped, of course.
Did Hamura actually kill Kume?
very nifty.
Yeah.
I don't know. The guy rubs me the wrong way, yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's innocent. A cunning Yakuza like Hamura wouldn't just offload the corpse in an alley like that. Too sloppy. If he really did it, forget about the eyes. You'd never even find the body.
Agreed. That's our Shintani-sensei. Prickliest guy in town. But damn if he's not a terrific lawyer.
With you there.
Was that supposed to be a compliment? What? Something wrong?
If Hamura didn't do it, the person who did is still out there somewhere.
Huh?
We've just got to find them if we want to clear Hamura's name.
Ha! You think we've got the manpower for that? Tracking down a criminal like that takes an entire organized front. Best leaving that to the cops, if you ask me. My only job here is defending Hamura.
Then what's your next move?
Gonna need some more info on the victim. Remember Kume's buddy? The one who ran off when the Matsugani boys jumped him. Name's Akira Murase, from the Kyorei clan. I want to hear what he has to say.
About what?
About what he did after he watched Kume get dragged into the club. Did he really just abandon his friend? It's hard to believe.
Come on, man. Is this the time to go knocking on the Kyorei clan's door? Sounds like suicide to me.
I bet they're out for blood after what happened to Kume.
One way or another, I want that info from Murase. Huh. You're the ones who have to figure out how to get it. That's the deal, remember?
The deal my ass. Poking a hornet's nest ain't gonna get us anything but scum.
He's right, though. Come on, Kaito-san.
Fine. First things first, we need to find out where the Kyorei clan's hiding. They gotta have a base or something.
Probably quickest to just go ask Matsugani-san. He's got all the real Tojo clan dirt.
Oh, I guess I'll pass. Can't exactly waltz in, being expelled and all.
Yeah, I'll take care of this one by myself. I'll call you when I'm done.
God, I love Kaido.
Why? His character, his outfit, what?
Everything about him, really.
Fair.
He's just a thug, but he reminds me a lot of Kiryu. And I know I'm not supposed to be making the same comparisons because different game, but he's definitely not. He's a criminal, but he doesn't exactly strike me as the guy who's going to be shaking down people when they got nothing.
Right.
What a waste.
We need to turn the volume down a bit
On.
For the TV.
Oh, careful. There's plastic everywhere. Oh, I hope all of Plague Tale doesn't echo.
That was a quiet enough game, but I saw that the mic was starting to pick up when they were getting hit, especially when they were hitting the pavement and stuff.
Yeah, alright.
So I think Plague Tale should be fine. What are those? Are those beer? That has to be beer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the foam.
So if you had to pick one thing, what is your favorite thing about this game so far?
All the new expanded skill tree. All the additives.
It is kind of a neat take on it. It's better than a lot of the Yakuza leveling systems by far. Ooh, money drop. Yes, please. I need it in my life. Please be a big one. Yeah, we can go eat.
All the toast.
Yeah, we really don't have many other options, unfortunately. But at least we get to do a little bit of something to show
Right.
off.
A little bit of anything is better than nada.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Matsugane.
Here, right this way. The Matsugane are an offshoot of the Tojo clan. Not the biggest Yakuza family on the block. They're a small branch that's low on the tree.
Thought they were playing Monopoly or something at the
But the
table.
family's patriarch,
I wish.
Mitsugu Matsugane, is like a father to me.
I have to join them. They're like,
And
1
Kaito-san.
second.
Can I just sit around and play
Excuse me.
Monopoly all the time?
Yagami-san's here to pay you.
They still have Mahjong, right? Even though they got rid of karaoke.
So
Yes.
good to see you again, my boy. Now then, feels like ages since you last stopped by.
I know. I wonder why that is, huh? Could it be that you're the only one who's glad to see me?
Well, you have a point there. How's Kaito these days? Staying out of trouble?
He's okay.
If not for that incident, he'd still be part of the family, you know. Hard to believe it's already been a year.
Thanks for the exposition, Pops.
The both of you were more or less the sons I never had.
The past is what it is.
True. But I'm glad to hear he's doing well. Under your watch.
I'm sure Kaito-san will always feel like my Aniki. If not for you, I would have taken another direction in life. I'd be a very different person, I think.
You mean you wouldn't have gotten that woman killed by letting go of the criminal?
He didn't get the woman killed. That was nothing he could have prevented with the evidence that he had.
But he does blame himself, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. But with the evidence that he had, he was right in the time.
Oh, yeah, no. I know he made
Yeah.
the best decision he could, but he still blames himself.
Yes, and everybody blames him because, I mean, they're public and they're going to do what they want to do.
Just need to find them.
They need someone to demonize.
Not wise, my boy. You do know they're all up in arms right now. Sure you want this?
Don't worry. I just want to have a word.
Does the name the Kajihira Group mean anything to you?
No. Can't say that it does.
They're a Kansai outfit. They've got a front in the city. The KJ Art office down on Senryo Avenue. Be careful, though. There's Kyori crawling on every floor. These are Tojo clan streets, but that's their turf now.
Senryo Avenue. KJ Art, eh? I'll check it out.
I know you're busy. Although, you think I could visit your office Sunday soon? Keep it on the down low.
Yeah, of course.
Because we did get.
Yeah. There.
Well, it looks good to you. I will need to tell Sari we found the ramen place because she was all about that life, and I didn't. There wasn't like a thing that said ramen.
Right. Well, how hard did we get hit? Do we want, like, a rice bowl?
This is gonna fill us up no matter what.
Alright, well then, yeah, let's just do the fried rice.
Fried rice.
Sounds good.
We need to have you guys over when we make chicken fried rice. We made really good chicken fried rice a few weeks back.
Yeah.
To be fair, like it will have chicken in it, and I know how you are.
How do you cook it? Like, is it squishy? Is it crunchy?
It's relatively squishy. It blends in with the rice.
Okay.
Like it's
If it's a nice blend, I could probably do it.
okay.
I'll at least give it a try. That's the most I can promise.
Yeah. So we just made a new friend. His chashu was incredible. You know what that is?
No.
Chashu pork. It's basically pork belly wrapped up by string and cooked. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to
Terrifying.
sell this to you, because,
I could make it for the hubby.
yeah, that sounds like a good idea. He might appreciate it. We do have pork belly at my house right now. We have, like, a full slab frozen at the moment.
Saving it for something special.
I don't even know why we're saving it. If you do try that, though, take the skin off, because that is basically all fat, and it can mess with a person's stomach.
Fun.
Yeah, very.
Hey, at least I have the warning.
Nothing like crying on the toilet at 3 a.m., you know?
Every
And-
Taco Bell night.
You know, it's really unfair to stereotype them, but they really are the colon killer of restaurants.
What, Japanese food?
No, Taco Bell.
Oh, yes. Definitely. I still love their food, though, so it's fine.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. So I got that wrong. The answer was honey, not MSG. That's my bad. I should have known that. I really should have known that, because MSG is glorified salt.
This is Yagami.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about... Oh, cool. So we still got credit. That's, what, a quarter? That looked like a quarter of a bar. So we need to come back 3 more times.
Make him our bestie.
Yeah, just to get that city reputation up. If we get enough of a city reputation, we can unlock a powerful ally, their words. And I do not know what that ally
haven't done it
is. No, that
Ooh.
is like endgame stuff, I would imagine.
Right. Do we want to talk about what?
How we got your husband. I wish we could say that we got him to watch the first episode of Food Wars, but we showed him the money shot of the first episode of Food Wars. And I'm kind of hoping that he's hooked.
He definitely is really excited for it.
Is he?
So, we didn't get to it last night just because obviously it was super late
Right,
when we
it
got
was
home.
pretty late.
But yeah, no guys, we got my dear husband who likes anime but isn't really into
Be up in
it.
a sec.
Addicted with the idea of watching Food Wars because of very obvious reasons.
Well, you know what? It's still, it's obvious for us, but at the same time, it's not a mainstream one unless you follow the anime scene. So, in short, it's one of those ones that, hey, Ismay, before we get too far into it,
Kit Kat.
this is what's known as a cat cafe. You pay to come and pet cats. Your choice of cats.
Do they have puppy cafes?
I don't know. You know, I did see one.
Yay!
I think I saw that on Reddit, and there was like a pug cafe.
I'm in.
Anyway,
Yeah. Side note.
shoot, what were we talking about? I got distracted by
Food
cats and
Wars.
pugs. Yes. Food Wars is one of those shows that you don't want to watch with your parents or significant other around unless your significant other is a pretty cool person. Because it's borderline... It's like 2 steps away from hentai
Too bad.
Maybe
with
a
how
half
far they
step.
go. You think so?
I
You would
think-
place it that close?
I think it's very close. Yeah, some of the scenes,
Yeah.
not all of it.
A lot... This series has food that looks and in universe is so good that it makes people's clothes metaphorically burst off and they climax instantly.
Let's try
Just so
again.
you guys have an idea of what to look forward
Want
to.
something done? Do
So
it.
check it out and let us know if you like it.
It sounds dirty, and it's most certainly is fan servicey. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but it's also a pretty good story. I think they announced the 4th season supposed to be coming out later this year or next year,
Nice.
which I'm on board with because that should finish up. I don't know how far you are into it.
Just peek
I
through the
am a-
windows, see if we can find
I
it.
still have the 2nd and 3rd season to watch.
Oh, so you are not caught. Okay, so 3rd season, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the 3rd season kind of cuts off a huge arc that redefines everything the series is about.
Okay.
And it cuts off at the start of a tournament, and season 4 will be what finishes up that.
Right.
And I'm kind of hoping that they only get a 1 core instead of a 2 core season. That way they don't go into the awful stuff, because it is not the greatest after that arc, from what I'm told.
Oh, manga wise.
Yeah, apparently the manga takes a really stupid turn later on. But still, if you enjoy watching it for a while,
Then it was still worth.
yeah, it's still worth it. If you enjoyed it, I can watch Dragon Ball Z and be happy with it, and I'll still smile at the filler where they're driving cars.
Right.
I don't pay no mind to that. Okay, so there's Murase again. What do you mean you don't see Murase? There you are.
There he is. Well fucking done, man.
Ooh, he said the fuck word. Okay, we don't need to investigate anymore. We got what we need. Oh, shoot. I just realized
Office, huh?
we're going to need to buy an outfit real quick. I hope I got enough.
Let us meet him.
How much did we spend?
We spent 10,000 on the figurine, but we got 11,000 back.
We'll need to find
So,
another way in if we want to.
We should be fine.
You don't remember? I don't remember.
I don't remember, no.
Oh, there's a few options on the table. As for the best one, I'll force my way in. Just kick down the door and go.
Dude, they're the Yakuza, not you. How about you put a little more thought into this?
I thought you liked things quick and dirty.
Pretty sure that's you, Talk. Anyway, you have any other ideas?
Maybe I could go undercover.
Oh yeah? Who has?
I was thinking pizza delivery.
You ever seen a pizza guy get invited inside?
Right.
We
Only
just
in
found
certain
out.
shows.
What about some kind of repairman?
Now you're talking my language. They've got jumpsuits over at
Also,
Don
is
Quixote.
made as perverted.
Still, you
Nah.
can't show up and expect them to just let you stroll on in there.
True, huh?
You know what I don't remember seeing on Food Wars? Pizza.
I think I've got it.
Pizza would be too plain for Soma.
What would they do?
I mean, I'm
if
sure
you-
he could make something great, but
Fair man,
let's be
honest.
honest, not his
So you
thing.
suggesting
Yeah.
we just wait till it breaks?
Although he does do a lot
I
of
don't know.
Western
Maybe
stuff.
we could speed
A
things
lot
up
of
a bit.
Western stuff. There's
Never thought I'd see
a...
the day you
I'm not
came
going
up
to tell you what
with a plan
happens,
like
but he
that.
does come up with something
Who are
called
you? Where you been
gyoza
talking
stuffed
about?
chicken
If I
wings,
told you.
Yeah.
where he completely debones the chicken wing
Anyway,
and stuffs it full
I'm
of
gonna make
pork
things a
dumpling
little
filling.
chilly for these
Yeah.
KJ
And
kids.
it
Keep
sounds
watching,
so good.
good.
And the kicker is he also destroys it with Parmesan cheese on sauce, so it gets all gooey and everything on there.
Yeah.
That's like the most unhealthy thing, but I need it in my life.
But you could. It sounds like something you definitely find here.
That would be cheat day, absolutely. If you were on a diet and you just wanted to ruin
just
it
needed
for a
it.
year. So we need to go destroy the heater. Oh, right. So we're going to go ahead and rush through this a bit. This is the lock-picking thing.
Oh.
And I already know how to do this, so there's no sense in... If I don't remember something, then of course I will read the tutorial.
Well, you can always explain it as you go for those who may need to know.
Yeah. In short, you just line it up so... I screwed this up.
And if you need a full-on description, he talked about it in length in our Plague Tale
Yeah.
series.
I need to wait for this to run out. I forgot. Okay. Hey guys, so you're probably going to be seeing a fast-forwarded thing of me fucking up Royal, because I did the lockpicking. Lockpicking. Holy crap, Mog. I am so fucking frustrated. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, we are going to continue with this next time. This is Mog.
And May.
See ya.